Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first game of the weekend for the 216 Showcase with your 2011 Nelson Penguins Elite taking on the Junior Flyers of Philadelphia. These teams played once earlier in the season and played to a 2-2 tie, and we have puck drop. We've got Siegel, Lohr, Baru with Foligno and Dixon taken away by the Flyers. Quick transition back. Look out. Back 3-on-2 if they hurry. Driven wide nicely by Dixon, puck dumped into the corner, and Foligno goes back to chase. He's pursued by two. All three Flyers forwards were down below the goal line there. Penguins go to Baru, and Baru goes outlet to Lohr, just past his stick, and back go the Flyers to regroup. They'll go D to D, turn, and up comes the defenseman. Outlet to the winger, or the center up front, and back they come. Driven wide by Foligno. There goes behind the net, centering pass, that's tipped away, and Lohr up top, he tries, not able to get there. Dumped over to the corner and gathered on by the Flyers. Challenged by two, knocked to the middle, gathered by Foligno. Foligno outlets to Baru. Baru's going to dump and go ahead back and change. And pressure by Bowen causes a change of direction. Tip pass there, taken away by Schweitzer. And up the boards they go. Down to Goldberg. Goldberg drives wide. Rims it around, go back and chase behind the net. That changes direction. Schweitzer over. And Goldberg back. Stepped up on by Kumnik. Dumped into the corner. Schweitzer's going to chase. He meets a body. And over to the other corner it goes. Bowen pursuits. They chip it up to the winger and back to center red. Gathered on by Zachi. He steps up, takes it, and knocked off his stick. Back comes the puck, to Kumnik on his own blue line. He tries to go cross-site. That hits a skate and goes to Zachi. Zachi tries to chip it up. He's met with a body. And back comes Vickers. Vickers chips it around over to Kumnik. Kumnik with speed. He chips it up to Goldberg, past his stick and back to center red. They go D to D. Bowen in the face. They chip it around, and in the zone they come. Dump it down low. Zachi takes it. Knocked off his stick. Rimmed wide and Goldberg over. He chips it up. Not out, though. Kumnik takes it. Goes over to Zachi. Zachi chips it to Schaefer. Schaefer flips it up to center red. And the Flyers will dump it right back in. They're onside. There's a mix-up at the defensive zone. And now we recover. Down low is Ladigan. Centering pass. Shot. Save made. Brush it. Rebound. Shot. Save made again. Brush it. Tight by the Flyers. Stepped up on by Vickers. Taken by Armstrong. He's going to push. Drives wide. Armstrong still going. Centering pass. Knocked in front. Rebound. Shot. Save! Golden opportunity for Schaefer. Beautiful save by the Flyers goaltender. So both teams exchanging chances. Look out. Puck thrown into Foligno's glove, and then the Flyer forward came racing in and chipped it off and almost was able to come in clean. Driven wide by Foligno. And going to be a penalty call. Call against the Penguins. I didn't even think he hit the boards with them. Just pushed them wide. So the Flyers are now going to be on the power play on a penalty call that I apparently did not see. So Foligno's going to serve 2 minutes for boarding. And we've got Siegel and Baru out there. Siegel takes it, challenges, offsides of the Flyers. You get a whistle with 11:45 to go first period. Eagle wins that one all the way down behind his own net. Ladigan chases. Nice move there. Goes to Baru. Baru cuts to the middle. Now gathered on by Ladigan. Ladigan throws it to Siegel. Siegel's met immediately by the defenseman, and now Baru's going to challenge. He's going to pressure on the penalty kill. With wheels and on top puck, knocks it off. And tries the center, that hits a skate. Siegel pressures, and out come the Flyers. So Baru behind the play lost his stick because the Flyer player was holding it. Wouldn't let it go. Shot in front, knocked aside by Brushett. They go behind, now down low. Siegel comes down, grabs the puck, goes back up the boards, and the Flyers take possession. They center. Nice step up there by Kumnik. Out to the point. Siegel gets a stick on it, but not able to get it out. Now Ladigan challenges. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Penguins. Ladigan and one of the Flyers players do battle. Ladigan's stick gets knocked out of his hand. Centering pass knocked aside by Kumnick. A dump down low. Kumnick challenges. He does battle. Flyers gain possession. Roll out high from the go to the far point. Shot off a stick and rebound. The deflection almost got knocked in on net there. Now Schweitzer has it. He tries to go around, not able to do so. And puck in front. Penalty over. Goes up to Goldberg, and Goldberg's going to come back. Stepped up on, chips it ahead, and not able to get there. So while the Flyers had a lot of zone time and possession, not able to generate many shots, and they go D to D. Schweitzer and Bowen over. They go back all the way down. Zachi had just changed. He's able to get the puck, throws it back. Bowen up. Not able to get there. Flyers go offsides, and we'll have a whistle with 9:43 to go. Goldberg knocks it forward, chips it up, and Bowen, Schweitzer, Goldberg in on the forecheck. That's rimmed around. Schweitzer over to challenge. He comes from behind, not able to get possession, and ties the man up. Kicks it forward to Goldberg. Goldberg drives, throws it in behind the net. They chip it back out, and the center red. Cross-ice pass, misses the Flyer winger. And Dixon challenges off his skate in behind. Zachi looks. Chips it up. Stepped up on nicely by the defenseman, and he comes. Look out. Out from behind the net. Shot. Echoes behind. Rebound held by Brushett. Shot, glove save, and held by Brushett. So the Flyers with a clean win and shot off that draw. Penguins need to get in there and tie up their man. Make sure they're not giving them clean looks like that again. No, our signal's a little weak. Doing the best I can to boost it, but it's a big old tin can and not very nice. Anyways, Flyers come out from the corner. They take a shot high, point pass, challenged by Schaefer and Dixon. Flyers definitely running the Penguins around right now. Don't quite look to have their legs. And two aside, four in. Puck's tied up. And they dig. Dixon gets it now. Chips it up to Schaefer. Held by the Flyers and dumped into the corner. Zachi gathers. Goes up to Armstrong. Held again. Flyers are on the puck quick right now, and the Penguins in their own zone, and they're not able to make plays to exit the zone. So we'll have Siegel, Lohr, and Baru out now with Foligno and Ladigan. Flyers win that battle and face off, and in front rebound, knocked to the corner. Foligno challenges, back pass behind, taken away by Siegel. He chips it up for Lohr, met by a defenseman immediately. The Penguins need to come down lower in the zone. Pass, center, take away by Foligno and covered by Brushett. So nice play by Foligno there to cover the cross-crease pass and limit that scoring chance for the Flyers. Face-off, so important here. Penguins win. No, they don't win that one. There we go. Now they get possession. But the Flyers take it immediately away. Ladigan down in the corner challenges. Siegel takes it. Chips it up to Baru. He gets hooked. And back to center red. This kid's not going to call anything here. Gotta happen. Molino steps up. Not able to hold it in. And chipped up. Look out. It's a pass. And does nicely with the skate. Takes it away. Foligno gathers. He's going to push, and rush. Two Flyers smack into each other. Penguins have a 3-on-2. Foligno steps. Shot. Glove save. Rebound. Not able to be handled or taken by the Penguins. And back on the Flyers now. Foligno strapped. Look out. Siegel covering, but And that one kicks up high. Flyers chip it down low and immediately on the puck. Zachy tries, does battle, pinches it, Siegel down low. Not able to take possession. Out front it comes. Shot, saved by Brushin. Into the corner it goes. Shot again. Gloved and held. Penguins giving up so much coming out of the corner this game again. Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen, Zachy, and Dixon. That one's one to the corner to Dixon. Dixon changes direction. Zachy will go down. Taken by Goldberg. He outlets it up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer's met at the blue line, chipped away, and knocked back to... Not out, though. Knocked down over to Goldberg. Schweitzer goes to Goldberg. Goldberg holds it. And back come the Flyers. Bowen comes over and stepped up on by Zachy. Player dumps into the corner. And Schweitzer gets knocked down behind the net. Bowen to challenge. They go down to the corner again. Centering pass, knocked away, or lift stick lifted by Zachy there. That one shot wide over to Bowen. He's going to gather on, push. Chips it up to Schweitzer. Chips over his stick, and again, Schweitzer driving wide. He pulls up, does battle in the corner. Centering pass. Bowen gathers on. He comes out high. Centering to Goldberg. That's knocked away. And back come the Flyers. They drive wide. Stick by Kumnick. Knocks it out. The Flyers fall down in the corner again, and yet we get another call. Wow. We've got one official that's going to make calls today, and he's the one that's making it against the Penguins right now. So the Flyers are going to go to the power play yet again. We've got Vickers, Armstrong, Foligno, and Ladigan. That one's one to Foligno. He chips it up. Met by two Flyers, though. Out back they go behind the net. And up high. Off the boards. Go to the defenseman. Defenseman chips it back down. Vickers gets a piece, but not all of it. Out from the corner they roll. Shot. That's deflected. And in behind the net. Ladigan challenges. And give and go. Save made by Brushett. Vickers throws it up, but not out. And back to center red. Flyers outlet to the blue line, challenged by Ladigan. Covered by Brushett. 50 seconds remaining in the penalty. We're going to have Siegel and Schaefer out. And Zachy and Dixon are your two defensemen. Puck knocked into the corner, challenged by Zachy. And the Flyers look. They stalk behind the net. They go over to the corner, up to the point, back down to the corner. And Zachy tries to cut that off. Not able to do so. Hits his skate, though. And he does battle down low. The Flyers roll out. Clean look. They pull up, go to the point. Point goes back down to the half wall. Half wall rolls out, challenged by Zachy. And chipped up to center red by Siegel. Penguins will change again on the defensive side, and we'll have Baru and Lohr come out. And the Flyers cut through everybody. Drive wide, pull up, circle, hit the point. Held nicely there. Shot. That's blocked by Lohr. Deflected off a stick. Flyers rebound off the shot. One save, two save, and Siegel comes down. Not able to get it out, though. Now it hits Lohr's stick, and it does get out. Penguins come back. Baru chips it, and Siegel's going to go chase. That's all right. The Flyers get possession, and the Penguins are going to go to the power play now.
I only know this because I went this way and saw you.
3:32 left in the first period. Penguins looking a little sluggish here in the early going, and the Flyers just looking really fast. But we've got Siegel, Baru, Lohr with Kumnick and Ladigan as your pair. That one's one to the point, and Ladigan looks, goes down low. Two Penguins had knocked each other down, though, in front of the net, and an easy outlet for the Flyers back to center red. Ladigan does a nice play there to strip the Flyers player and take possession. And the Flyers dump it back in. Lanigan throws that one up to center red. Flyers going to be icing. No, it's waved off. Doesn't get there. And Siegel and Baru on the forecheck. Sorry, now Bowen comes over. He gets the puck and taken by Siegel. Siegel goes over to Baru. Baru looks, chips it down low. He'll go high as Kumnik went down. Now they throw it back to the point. Held in by Armstrong, I believe. No, it's Lanigan, sorry. And the Flyers look to come out. 3 on the Flyers player. They dump it back down, go around the net, and Siegel in pursuit. He's not able to get there now. Baru comes over. He takes the body up high to Siegel. Siegel and Bowen come in. Siegel shot, blocker save, rebound, goes high and cleared out. And it's going to be rushed by Dixon. Dixon goes in, cuts to the middle, cuts across the side, takes a shot. That's blockered into the corner. And Dixon takes it. Looks, centering pass. That's knocked away from the stick of Goldberg. Gathered on by Foligno, thrown in front, tipped by Goldberg. That goes into the corner. Goes over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer cycles high, still has it. Dances, throws it down low.
Horrible. I can't get any
Wi-Fi. Foligno takes it. Penalty over. And Goldberg in behind the net. And Schweitzer takes it. Now it goes out. And out come the Flyers. Schweitzer with a nice back check. Knocks the puck off the stick. Goes to Dixon. Dixon goes up to Goldberg. Goldberg looks. Immediately hit the outlet. And back to center red. Zachi challenged. Chips it up to Goldberg. Goldberg tried to cut in. Not able to do so. Zachi steps up. Another penalty coming against the Penguins. And with 1:07 to go, we'll have another face-off. And a penalty kill against the Penguins. So yeah, the feed is not good today. I apologize, but this rink is a great big sardine can. And I just can't get any reception. I've got a Wi-Fi router and their Wi-Fi, and neither will get any reception here. So I'll switch over in between periods. We'll see if their Wi-Fi does any better. But in preliminary testing, my router was much better. So my horrible commentary. The Flyers go over to the corner, challenged by Lanigan. And the Penguins look to be going in a much more passive penalty kill this time, as opposed to challenging into the corner and leaving the outlets to the middle of the zone there. Penguins just packing the center, and there's a nice interception there. Puck loose, knocked up, and goes to Colton Armstrong. Armstrong, he gets dragged down. Penalty coming, and the Penguins have successfully killed off the power play by getting one of their own, and so we'll be 4-on-4 for 49 seconds, and then the Penguins will go on the power play. So Baru and Schaefer. Flyers come down with speed, shot, glove save, and held by Barashek.
Hey, what are you doing?
All right, 16 seconds remaining in the period. Baru steps in. He wins that one to Kumnik and held in at the point. Kumnik chips. All right, and we're back with second period action. We've got Siegel and Lohr, and we've got Dixon and Foligno. Lino pushes the player wide. They dump it around and in behind the net. The centering pass to no one. Lore gathers on. Outlets to Siegel. Siegel comes up. Hard back check coming from the Flyers, though. Siegel cuts to the middle. Back checker gets it. Lore doesn't get it deep. And look out. Here come the Flyers. Penalty over. Penguins now on the power play. But the Flyers, pass hit a skate. Went out of the zone. Dixon and Siegel come up. Dixon tries to go cross ice. Offsides are the Penguins. Lore gets elbowed after the whistle. So the Penguins on the power play now for another 25 seconds. Penguins won all the way down in the own zone. And the Penguins have a pressure. That one's rimmed around. Lore comes down, but the Flyers come lower, taken away by Siegel. Siegel throws it up to Lore. Lore goes up to Baru. Stepped up on nicely, though, by the Flyers defense, and in they come. Even held by Brushett, and that'll about do it for the power play. And what saw nothing doing to start the second period here. Schweitzer, Goldberg, Bowen, and Zachary with Kumnick. Puck drop, taken by Goldberg, and out come the Flyers. It's now full strength. They chip it back, and in they come. Nice active stick by Kumnick. Follow-up Bowen challenges, taken by Zachary. Zachary outlets up to Goldberg. Goldberg gets hooked, not able to get it up to Schweitzer like he wanted to, and Zachary cuts to the pow. Stepped up on the blue line, and in goes the puck. They go wide. Bowen's going to come down and challenge. They go back across. And Schweitzer challenges. Now Bowen comes in. Goes it to Goldberg, taken away by the Flyers. And behind the net, Bowen tied up. And puck gets knocked behind. Bowen gathers. He gets knocked down. And we have a whistle. So 13-16 to go. And taken by the Flyers, challenged by Goldberg, and now Schweitzer. Back on the Flyers, stepped up on nicely by Zachary. And look out, Schweitzer's on the back check. They've got wheels, though. Flyer player takes it to the corner. It's pinched out by Schweitzer, and up he comes with steam. He cuts back, puck taken away. And the Penguins challenge. They throw it back up to center, stepped up on by Kumnick. And taken away. And they come. Bowen with the back check, knocks the puck into the corner. Kumnick gathers. He's challenged by two. Tries to go up, not able to do so. Schweitzer down low. And he knocks the puck away. Now into the corner. They pinch off the wall. And centering pass to Kumnick. Kumnick looks. He's going to keep it. Tries to challenge. Knocked away. Thrown past this stick. Gathered on by Schweitzer, though. Schweitzer cuts the middle. Shot. Save. And held by... Schaefer, Armstrong, Foligno, and Ladigan. To the point it goes. Over to Ladigan. That comes out. And Ladigan's challenge. He's going to throw it in onside. And the Penguins will go chase. Change of direction there. Armstrong over. Kicks off his stick, though, and right to a Flyers player. Back come the Flyers. The guy that wasn't going to make a call makes an atrocious one, and the Penguins are on the penalty kill. So the official that watched two players for the Penguins get knocked down, tripped with the puck, sees a little tap of the stick and decides to raise his arm half-assedly. And the Flyers go to the power play yet again. Vickers and Schaefer are your duo. Up front with Foligno and Ladigan. That shot blocked, knocked into the corner. Flyers come out hard from the corner. Backhand shot, saved by Brushett, taken by Schaefer. Schaefer with a toe drag at the blue line there. Drives wide, dumps it in, and going to get a change. So nice penalty kill there by the Penguins. And Schaefer. And that one's outlet at the center. Ladigan grabs it. He looks, chips it up, and goes through everybody. Ladigan gathers it again. Goes to Foligno. Foligno throws it up to Baru. Baru tries to go cross ice to Vickers and taken away by the Flyers. Vickers with an active stick, though. He knocks it off and puts the puck back into the zone. 49 seconds to go in the power play for the Flyers. They go cross ice. Flyers are very good at finding back-end players just sitting wide open all by themselves. And shot blocked. Now Foligno gets it. He chips it up to Lohr. That hits off his stick and back into the Penguin zone. Flyers look to be the first one on the puck. No, Ladigan gets there. And two Flyers take each other out. Chipped up, but not out. Now Foligno challenges high. Then puck goes to Lohr. Lohr with the backhand, not out. In comes the Flyer defenseman. Look out. 2-on-1 now. Shot. Crossbar and back out. Almost cleared the zone. And centering pass. That just misses the stick. Penguins got to get tighter into the box. They're too far out. Penalty over. In shot. Save. Score. Way too far out in the defensive zone on the penalty kill, and they were spread out so wide that it was easy pickings coming in from there. 1-0 Flyers. Goldberg, Schweitzer, Bowen. Schweitzer wins that one. Chipped up, and Flyers knock it back. Chipped up by Dixon, taken by Schweitzer. Schweitzer chips it up for Goldberg off his stick, and back come the Flyers. Not sure what that hit. I think the official goes to Zachi. Zachi goes wide to Bowen off of his stick. And on pressure, chipped around, chipped behind Dixon, and back to Zachi. The Flyers just very quick moving the puck. They know where the player's at. They get it to them and move it quickly. Penguins take it. Bowen gets pinched up on, tries to go, taken away by the Flyers. Toe drag in, knocked away by Zachi. He's going to chip it. Goes up to Bowen now. Bowen comes. He's got Goldberg wide. Goes up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes wide. Pulls up. Goes to Bowen. Bouncing puck. He gets leveled by the...
That's a check!
Can't let the Andre the Giant just level people in front of the net. Taken by Schweitzer. He throws it up for Goldberg. That's knocked away nicely. Good active stick by the Flyers defenseman. And back they come. Slap shot. That's blocked by Zachi. And goes Schweitzer comes down low. He cuts to the middle. Outlets to Schweitzer, or to Goldberg. Goldberg stepped up on. Back check nicely. Knocked down. No call. Into the corner he goes. Schweitzer does battle now. Not sure how physicality's allowed one way and not the other, but now we got a penalty call. And the penalty's coming against Goldberg. Official doesn't make a motion, so I don't know what the call is. I will say Goldberg took the opposing player's stick after the whistle that was in his hand and chucked it. So the Penguins going to the penalty kill yet again. Trying to get the penalty situation straightened out. Two minutes up yet again. Can they get it edited to a minute and a half? There we go. So we've got Armstrong, Schaefer, Kumnick. Flyers behind the net. Penguins stay tight in their box. Out to the point, challenged by Armstrong. They go back down low, right to the void where Armstrong was. And in behind, tic-tac-toe, score. Flyers just making voids on the right side, getting the winger to go high and immediately just throwing the puck right where he left. Vickers, Schaefer, and Armstrong. Ladigan back behind the net. Schaefer takes that one, taken off his stick, knocked back down. Penguins just having trouble getting connected, touched passes going. And it's kind of cost them in their zone. They're working hard. They're trying. It just doesn't seem to be flowing real well. Now Ladigan, he's going to turn around. Throws up the boards, and offsides are the Flyers. 7:41 to go, second period. That one knocked forward, but the defenseman steps up, and defenseman drives wide. Shot. That one looked to brush it off guard, but he's able to hold it. Oh, have a line change with Siegel, Lohr, and Baru. One's won by the Flyers. Wraparound attempt. That gets blocked before it gets to the net. Dixon challenges now. Siegel down. Dixon comes over and knocks the puck up the boards to Lohr. Lohr does battle, and now Dixon comes over. And in behind the net now, Foligno gathers on. Foligno goes, outlet pass to Siegel, off his stick, back to center red. And Siegel comes back, takes the puck. Nobody wide wing there. I'm not sure where. Baru was down low, I guess, covered on the back check, and the Penguins didn't have an outlet far, unfortunately. That pass goes through the stick of Foligno and gets bounced off into the corner. And now Lohr comes down. It's outlet wide, shot coming, score. So now 3-0. And won by the Flyers. Immediately into the zone they go. Toe drag, shot, held by Brushett. Won by the Flyers, out to the point, shot blocked by Goldberg. He's held, interfered with at the point, no call. And then he comes, shot. 5-hole stop by the Flyers, gathered on by Bowen. He drives wide, chips it over to Goldberg. Goldberg looks, kicks it back. Bowen comes over, gets knocked behind him. Schweitzer down low, now it goes to Bowen again, and out come the Flyers. Goldberg in a retreat. They're just outletted up the corner, up the boards, and in come the Flyers again. Driving wide is number 9, centering pass, nobody home. Out to the point, comes in, shot, that goes out of play with 5:43 to go. For Armstrong, and walks out from the corner. Save made. Penguins just not going on the puck right now at all. Flyers player just walked out from the corner right in front of the net. Vickers, Armstrong, Schaefer, as I was saying, with Ladigan and Foligno. Penguins really need to start playing a little more physical here, not challenging the Flyers at all physically, and they're just dominating them there. Flyers in the corner. No challenge. Player just sits there. Nobody near him for 10 feet. Centering pass. That clears out to the point. They drive down wide. And Armstrong tips that one back to center red. D to D and right back up they go. And Vickers takes it. Doesn't outlet it. Now gets challenged. And loses the puck and back on the Flyers now. 4-on-2. Foligno steps up nicely, knocks the puck, stops that. Penguins had a man free. Armstrong wasn't able to get it to him, though, and Flyers regroup and break out again. Back to the Penguins at the blue line. They chip it up back to center red and goes to Ladigan. Ladigan looks off the boards, up to Vickers, and chipped in. Thrown around and back on the Flyers now, and they come 3-on-3. Drive wide, Ladigan challenges. Nice work there. They go into the boards and taken by Vickers. He outlets it to Armstrong. Armstrong tried to outlet the Vickers. And thrown up to Schaefer. He dumps it in. And the Penguins will get a full offensive line change. Home run pass. That misses. Icing coming against the Flyers. 4:13 to go. One shot by Baru, gloved and held by the Flyers goaltender.
Let's go. Keep working.
Siegel, Baru, Lure. Won by Siegel, but nobody tied up, and in comes the Flyers defenseman. Shouldn't say nobody tied up. They tied up the wingers, but nobody came down from the defensive side, and the Flyers beat us there. So, nice face-off win. Just they were set up well to retrieve that puck. Baru has it, goes up to Siegel. Siegel dumps it, and the line will go in and chase. Up the boards it goes. Dixon, he gathers, pulls up, goes back to the point where Baru was. And in front, that hits off the stick of Lure. Siegel comes over, challenges, stepped up on nicely by Baru, who was covering. He cuts to the middle. Baru looks, tries to shoot. That gets blocked. And out it goes, up to the wingers. Siegel steps up, bumps the puck. And taken on by Dixon. Onsides of the Penguins over to Siegel. Backhand pass, shot. That gets knocked in the corner. And Siegel takes the puck away. Not able to hold it. Dumped over to the Flyer winger. And back they come. 2-on-1 now. Centering pass. Too hard over into the corner. Zachi challenges now. They dump it back down in. Zachi goes. Rimmed around. And gathered by Dixon. He goes cross ice, looking for Baru past his stick, and the Flyers outlet D to D. Back they come. Dixon goes back, chips it up, not out. Flyers take it, dump it off, challenged by Bowen now, taken by Dixon, knocked up to the point. They can try to go D to D. The defenseman had pinched down Goldberg over. He takes that one. And the Flyers have it.
Pressure!
It's been taken away nicely by Goldberg. Chipped it down low and not around him. Back on the Flyers. And puck tied up on the boards. Got puck tied up with three aside, or three for the Flyers, 2 for the Penguins. Not moving. We should probably get a whistle here, but they continue it going. It goes forward. Goldberg doesn't see it. They go to the defenseman and outlets up the center of the ice. Nice play by Dixon. Take that one away. And Dixon takes it. Chips it back to center red. And the Flyers enter the zone. They're going to dump it. Hit Zachi's stick and goes behind. Gathered on by Dixon. He outlets to Bowen. And Bowen sauce passes it right on the stick of Schweitzer. Taken away, though, by the back-checking center. And in come the Flyers. With speed, backing up. Stepped up on nicely by Zachi there into the corner. And rimmed around. Over to Bowen. He takes a look. And he chips it up to Schweitzer. That's knocked away. And dumped in offside. We'll have a whistle. .102 to go, the second period. Vickers, Schaefer, Armstrong are your trio on the front side with Kumnick and Ladigan. That one's outlet to Armstrong, chips it around, and chips it around again. He gets knocked down. Penalty coming. Penguins will go to the power play. Centering pass in front to Schaefer. He wasn't able to get a shot off, and with 45 seconds in the period remaining, the Penguins will go to the power play. See if we can get one here and start to get rolling.
Heads up!
Vickers steps in for the faceoff. That's won by the Flyers and sent back out to center red.
Let's go!
Gathered on by Ladigan. Taken by Vickers. And knocked back to center red by the Flyers. Dumped down to the defenseman of Ladigan. Ladigan goes up to Schaefer and pinched up on an elbow in the head is Schaefer. Ladigan takes it. Centering pass clears everybody up to the point, and the Flyers dump it back down again. In behind the net goes to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up to Armstrong, and that's taken away. And that'll do it for second period. All right. Welcome back to third period action. We've got Goldberg, Siegel, and Lohr. Goldberg with the toe drag, knocked back to center red, and taken by Foligno. Foligno goes back to Dixon. Dixon cuts between one, drives, comes wide, stepped up on, followed by Lohr. Lohr shot, and that's held by the Flyers goaltender. And now we'll have Vickers, Schaefer, and Bowen. Vickers steps in, so 24 seconds to go on the power play. The clock started, but nobody's on the ice. Oh, they're running time off, apparently. I don't know why. And now I guess there was a late start of the clock. So that one's knocked into the corner by the Penguins, gathered by the Flyers, and they go up the wing and out. Bowen comes back, chips it up past Vickers, and in go the Flyers. They rim it around. Vickers takes it away. Bowen tips it, but gathered by the Flyers. Penalty over. Try to go wide, not able to do so, but Back they come. Shot. Score. Schaefer fights. Bowen falls on. Pat past his stick and back on the Flyers. Tipped in front. Knocked to the point. Nobody there. Shot. Score. So Schweitzer, Armstrong, and Baru are going to be your forwards for this line. Kumnick and Zachi. Flyers drive wide. Kumnick challenges. So to the penalty kill we go again. Let's see if we can't get this one to be at least 15-0 by the end of it. Thrown to the point, gathered on, and shot. Blocked, cleared out. Schweitzer gathers on. Schweitzer cuts to the middle, outlets to Armstrong. And taken away. Back come the Flyers. And behind the net. Penguins don't chase this time and just cover the outlets. They go behind the net now. Keep tight in the box. Zachi down low. Breaks that out. Goes behind and gathered by Dixon. He outlets to Schweitzer. That's off his stick and back on the Flyers. Shot off the helmet to brush it. And attempted outlet. Now it goes to Schweitzer. Throws it up off the netting. And we have a stoppage in play now. 29 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Penguins. Goldberg and Baru are your duo. Shot coming. Save made. Knocked aside. And Lanigan chips it up. Back to center red. Flyers dump it and knocked back by Goldberg. Outlet to the wing. And taken by Foligno. He flips it back to center red, just missing Goldberg. And up and around it goes. Out from the corner rolls the Flyers. Centering pass. Shot. Score. Siegel, Goldberg, Lohr. with Zachi and Dixon. That one's shipped to center red. Taken by Zachi. We're offsides. Eagle wins that one, goes to Dixon. Dixon chips it up, and he'll chip it in again, right to the Flyers. Outlet pass, back to the Penguins' blue line, and they flip it up to Siegel. Siegel chips it forward, and does battle. Goldberg challenges, and out come the Flyers. You know, we played twice in the last 2 years, and beat once and tied the other, and it doesn't even look like a comparison today with the way the Penguins are skating. So another penalty coming against the Penguins.
Guys are doing great.
But they're going to put the puck outside. And I'm not sure why.
Round still suck. Still terrible.
Vickers, Schaefer, Ladigan, and Kumnik. Back to Kumnik it goes. Thrown back to center red, chipped by Schaefer, and back down. Rimmed around. Flyers take it. And in the zone they come. Toe drag knocked away by Kumnik. And Ladigan chips it up to Schaefer. Schaefer will throw it back, and not far enough for icing, so we'll kill more precious time. Back come the Flyers. Drop pass, shot coming. Knocked the corner by Brushett. And back to the point. Down low they go. Kumnik in pursuit. Both players tie each other up. And Kumnik doing a nice job tying up the puck against two Flyers. Centering pass knocked away by Ladigan. Bowen down low. He takes it away. Goes hard off the boards. Held in though. He steps up now, chips it back to center red. And will pressure the Flyers. They go D to D, lose the puck, and are just able to snap it down in. No icing somehow. Okay, I guess it didn't go all the way. Outlet pass, that's taken away. No, not taken away. And back on the Flyers. The point. And chipped up. Schweitzer knocks it out of the air. Knocked off his stick. Followed on by Armstrong. Then knocked back to Foligno. Down to Dixon and around. And Foligno pushes. He's able to get it. And back checks and knocked off his stick. Right back to center red. Foligno's going to come over. He's going to challenge. And knocks the puck back. Followed on by big number 9. And thrown up to Armstrong. Knocked back in offsides. And we'll have a line change with 8 minutes remaining. Third period. What honestly might be one of the worst games I've seen this season for the Penguins. It'd be really nice if we could see a little hustle, a little more push, a little drive, a little determination here at the end of the game. Pass to Goldberg. He's looked. Hook shot. Up, rebound, and apparently held out. tied up and gathered on by
Work,
the
Snake!
Penguins.
Keep working!
Siegel centering pass, that just over the stick of Lure. Dixon down, he chips it in. Out in front to Goldberg, shot, that goes knocked to the corner. Taken away by the Flyers. And outlet pass tipped. Ruled no icing yet. Was tipped almost at the blue line. And Lure outlets it to Siegel. Stepped up on nicely. Stepped up on by Foligno. Up by Foligno again. And now Foligno will come down. Nice wheels to cut off the player there. They go to the point. And shot. That hits off a stick. Wraparound attempt. Saved by Brushett and held. Vickers, Schaefer, Bowen, Zachary, and Kumnick. And that one's won by the Flyers, pressured by the Penguins. They dump it down low. Zachary over. He's not able to get the puck. Does battle with one of the Flyers. And Bowen steps up. Knocked back to the center of the ice over to Schaefer. He chips it back to center ed. They go D to D. And chip it up the boards. Dumped in from backward position through the legs by the Flyers player. And change direction by the Penguins. They lose the puck. Now Vickers comes down low, goes out to Bowen. Bowen goes to Schaefer. Off of his skate. And down the ice. Going to be an icing. We saw the same exact play just happen with the Flyers, and it wasn't an icing, but apparently it is this time. So the exact same play in the exact same position. Schweitzer has it down low. Chips it up. Goes to Baru. He gets hammered. Number 9 with another absolute crushing blow on one of our players. And another penalty coming. So the Penguins will be on a 5-on-3 with 2 calls against the Flyers coming on the same play. So 5:45 to go. See if the Penguins can. Baru's having equipment issues. The officials waiting for him to get ready. All right, they drop the puck and won by the Flyers. They go behind their net. And Penguins have the puck. 5-on-3. They go down low. Baru comes out hard from behind the net. Goes to Foligno. Shot. That's knocked aside. And over comes Baru. Baru goes to Foligno. Another penalty coming against the Flyers. Armstrong knocked down in front of the net. Shot. Save made. And we're going to have a cross-check on the Flyers. So it'll be 5-on-3 now for an extended period of time, though the board doesn't say what the penalties are. So we're just going to have to guess here. The Flyers putting their backup goaltender in the box, I guess, to open up the box. But having a third player in makes it an absolute sardine fest in there with all 4 players really smashed in there. Siegel, Goldberg, and Lure with Foligno and Ladigan. So the official trying to talk with the scoreboard operator to get the times right. All right, so the official coming over to talk to the Penguins bench now, I think to possibly give them the time frame. So more talking with the scoreboard operator. All right, so. All right, we're still waiting. Not sure what exactly. I mean, I know what the problem is, but just denote the time and tell them when to pull them. Though the Flyers can't actually get anybody out of the box until a whistle anyways, so unless they kill off both, or two of the three, and then they can. And we got the scoreboard operator now. All right, so yeah, when I misspoke before, when they do have one penalty come off, wait, all right, they'll have both penalties come off at the same time. The Flyers will. So Goldberg out of the corner, centering pass, that's knocked aside. Siegel over, hits the official skate, and out to the point it goes. Ladigan gathers, he throws it in front, tip, knocked aside, and knocked away from Lohr. Flyers ice it, and they do. No icing, they're saying it got tipped. And Foligno throws up to Goldberg. Goldberg gathers, looks, decides not to outlet it, holds it. Shot, that hits a stick, in on the goaltender, and held. Vickers, Bowen, Schaefer, Zachary, and Dixon. Bowen does battle down on the boards. Now Vickers comes over. Nice play by the single Flyers player to tie up the puck with two Penguins players. And they're still digging. Vickers goes down. No clue where the puck is. Now Bowen gets it. He takes a hit from behind. Into the boards, gets knocked down. Vickers comes over. One player absolutely just rag and clock. Now Bowen takes a bump. That one's rimmed around. Schaefer over. So now they're back to 5-on-4. Schaefer over. To Dixon. Dixon at the point. Goes to Bowen. Shot. Deflected up into the netting. Puck won by the Penguins. Taken by Armstrong. To Zachary. Shot. No one in front, though, for the rebound. Over to the corner it goes. To the center red. Taken by Dixon. Down into the corner. Flyers just killing. There they go. They just killed on a 5-on-3 and then a 5-on-4 for almost 2 minutes. A minute and whatever it was. And out to the point. Shot. That hits the stick and goes into the corner. Challenged by Schweitzer. Up to Armstrong. He's challenged. Knocked off his stick. And called offsides. Looked like his legs were behind the blue line there. They don't have to be on the ice. Now what's going on? Officials putting somebody back in the box. So it wasn't actually supposed to be a 5-on-4. Are we taking the time back off too? Or putting it back on? So the Flyers appear to get 15 seconds of their penalty kill taken away. What are they doing? I guess maybe they'll put him back in for that amount of time. I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody does, including the men paid to know. Siegel with some nice work. Centering pass, past the stick of Goldberg, and back on the Flyers. 2-on-1, Ladigan hustling to get back. Centering pass knocked away, tied up nicely in front by Kumnick was the Flyers player. And taken by Siegel. He changes direction, chips it up to Lohr. Lohr immediately met by a Flyer player and knocked back to center. Lohr outlets to Goldberg. Goldberg cuts the middle. He's back checked on, though, and Siegel comes over. He gets hooked. No call. Dumped into the corner, and at this point, I guess it really doesn't matter. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Goldberg challenged up high. Dumps it down low to Siegel. Centering pass knocked away by the Flyers goaltender. And outlet it up. Back to center. Ladigan circles around. He's challenged. Taken away. No, knocked to Goldberg. Sorry. And dumped in. Outlet pass. Chipped over. In come the Flyers with speed. They go high. And dumped down low. Challenged by Foligno. It gets knocked off his stick out into the middle of the ice. Cleared away to the corner. Centering pass. Bowen down low. He takes it away. Throws it up to Schaefer. And out comes Schaefer one-on-one. Back check nicely, though, by the Flyers. Bodied up there nicely and knocked down. Not sure how that's not an interference call, but apparently you can knock people down away from the puck. And taken away. Chipped up to the point. Flyers fanned on the shot, dumped into the corner, 40 seconds to go in the game. Centering pass, held by Brushett, and we'll get a whistle. She throws at the center red to Armstrong. He's back checked nicely by the Flyers and thrown back into the Penguin zone. Kumnick comes over. He chips it up. Schweitzer throws it up to Armstrong. Armstrong's met at the blue line and back to center red. Penguins onside, and comes Schweitzer. He toe drags, shot. That's off the net and gloved and held by the Flyers goaltender. Baru goes back to Zachi. That's knocked away. And back to center red. All right, we'll join you back here in like 2 hours, which was hopefully is a game that is very, very different to this one.